Hello, my name is Yuha and I'm one of the developers on Backworlds. So today I thought I'd show you a bit about our scripting system or scripting language. So I came prepared with this little level here that does not have any functionality at all, and let's make some stuff happen here. So first I'm gonna have this door here open up once the level loads. So I'll just give a name here, door left, like that, and I'll save that, and then I'll go into this script file. So these script files are you can write them in any text editor or whatever. It's just text, and they are loaded into the game or into the level, and stuff happens. So we have this special function called onCreate, which when the level is created, will run everything that I'll put in here. So let's set object of name. Then this function has takes two parameters. So one is the name of the object, so door left, and then I can set a state for it, 0 or 1. So I'll put in 0 because the doors are enabled when they are closed and disabled as they are open. So let's do that. Then let's see what happens here. So save, and then I'll load here. I'll see. So that opened up the door, and yeah. So now I can walk out of here, and yeah, not a lot of else is happening here. So what I want to do next is that I want to walk up to this flower here and press a button, and then I want this statue here to come falling down here, and then open up this door once it has reached sort of this end position here. Okay, so I'll start by adding a action trigger, which is just a trigger that runs when I press the use button, which is W at the moment. So do this, and then choose edit base properties here, and edit this prim. So yeah, like that. So it's on the flower here. Then this trigger can be connected to run a function inside the script file here. So I'll just do this and set edit object. It just has one option to set action. So if I write Lua here in the beginning, it takes a parameter of a Lua function. Lua is the scripting language that we are using for this. So I'll just have let's see, statue loop. Let's put that in there and save that. And then I go into the script and I'll create a function called statue loop. So yeah, so at the moment it doesn't do anything at the moment, obviously. So what I want this function to do is just set a variable. So let's initialize the variable up here that's called statue state 0. And once this statue move function is called, I want to set statue state to 1. Okay. So that's all this thing is doing right now. It's just setting that function. And so next I'm gonna let's move this statue here where I want it to start. So I want it to start up here and move down here. So I'll check the position here. Down here I can see the position of the object. So let's 437. Let's just say 440 there, and the starting position doesn't matter that much here. Now I'll give this a name as well. So statue here, and I'll save that. And let's see here. So we have another special function called on refresh, and that this function runs on every frame, so that well, it's a sort of like runs in a loop. It runs every time the game refreshes the screen, basically. So and it also has a it gives me a parameter called delta, which is the delta time, and this is used for moving objects at a sort of a constant, or it can be used for a number of things, but in our example it's going to move, we're going to use that to move our statue, and it will move at the same speed regardless of how much sort of what frame rate we have. So if the game would lag or whatever, it would sort of slow down along with the lag and not just keep moving along with, which it would do if we would just use like add seconds or something. Sorry if it's so might be a bit hard to explain, but yeah. Okay. So what we want to do is use an if state here. So if statue state is equals 1, then we want to do stuff. So pretty much if when the level starts, statue state is 0, and once I press that trigger that we created earlier in Flower, it will set it to 1, and then as this function runs continuously, once this is set, you will notice that it's set to 1. So it will run the stuff that's inside of this function here. And what we want to do in this function is to move the statue, of course. So let's set a variable up here for the statue. Statue equals object.find statue. So yeah, and the object.find is of course also a pre-existing function. I have a reference manual here that Anders has made where I can see everything that you can do for or using this scripting, like predefined functions.